Well, that appears to be it. We're all packed. We're pretty sure. Didn't forget anything. Still got to load the dogs up, but this is it. We're getting ready to leave for a 4 to 5 week trip across the U.S. We're going Rocky Mountain National Park, and then Death Valley, and then into Southern California. I think they're excited. You ready to go camping? You ready to go camping? Yeah? We got to load the girls up. I'm gonna put the GoPro hanging on a cabinet over there, and we're gonna see how long it takes Tara to fall asleep. How long is it gonna take you, Tara? About 5 minutes. Well, we stopped at a truck stop. Lisa's gonna make some lunch. Right now she's outside walking a dog. You can see Tara. She's doing good. I got her 2 fans on there, and then this is a AC duct that tapped into the dashboard. What you making, Lisa?
Making roast beef sandwiches.
So we just got here to our camp spot. Pretty cool place. They got a lot of antique memorabilia. We'll take a walk a little later to walk the dogs, and we'll check some of that stuff out. So still got the car hooked up, but we got to get it situated for the evening. As you can hear, the car's still on. You got to leave it on when you tow. What I like to do is start it up when we get to the campground. Just let it run for a few minutes. It recharges the battery because the key has been on all day today. I like to let the oil run in the transmission a little bit. It's a manual transmission and it's been in neutral, but the front part of the transmission turns with the engine, and the engine's obviously not running, so we're gonna go ahead and just let it idle and get the oil splashed around in there a little bit. Then the last thing that I do is always set the parking brake. You can pull the pins out and actually push it away if you really wanted to. Alright, we met the owner, Steve, of the campground. Pretty nice guy. Used to live in Florida, about an hour from where we live. And he built a whole bunch of stuff here. He's got a whole bunch of antique memorabilia. We'll look at that here in a second. But look at the size of this dog park he put in for the dogs. It's got to be 200-300 feet across and probably 150 feet wide. It's great that owner of a campground does that. Gives dogs a chance to run. Pretty cool.
Good girl. That's a good girl.
I think it's an old International Harvester. Check that out. Kind of hiding the lift pump from the septic system. Pretty cool. And he's got a whole bunch of stuff on his porch, and he also built the kids like a little play building, and it's got like a whole kitchen, like one of those plastic kitchen toy things inside there. The owners really spruced this place up, made it pretty attractive for the people staying here. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna have a link down in the description to this place, and he said also on his website he's got pictures of what it looked like originally, and you can check that out and see the upgrades that he's done. But even over here, check this out. He's got a railroad crossing. I have no idea where he got that from, but you don't see that every day. We got a sawmill. Takes one of those flat belts. Hey, it's got all kinds of antique implements for farm equipment. It's pretty neat. As the decorations. I don't know what that is. That's kind of maybe a hay baler. I don't know. But pretty cool. We got an old tractor over there. Check out behind me. The owner made like a post office, and it's got all the boxes in there for everybody that gets their mail that lives here. Pretty cool. Then he also built this whole little area here for the kids to play around, and it has refrigerator, stove, well, burners on a countertop, kind of little clubhouse for the kids. It's pretty cool. I don't know if we ever saw a campground with this much stuff at it, except for like the one in Whitfield from the other video that we had. But I don't remember, they didn't have anything like this. Here we go, down the road, day number 2. Lisa's got her blanket, doubles as a poodle. Well, I've been on the road about an hour. We're just south of the south end of Atlanta. Fun. We were going to take the bypass to go around Atlanta, but it's solid red according to Google. It's all jacked up with accidents. So they said the quickest way was just to go straight through it up 95, so that's what we're doing. So I think this is going to delay us today. Lisa's over there reading her book. Tara's back there holding down the couch. And the traffic's just slowing us down. This is the Tennessee Welcome Center right off of Highway 24. And they got a lot of no pets allowed signs. But they do have a pet walking area over by the buildings. We just stopped for some lunch. Check it out there. It's Tennessee River. Something I wanted to ask you guys. Look at the RV. You see the RV. Lisa just called to make reservations at a campground up by St. Louis. And we got turned away for the camper being over 10 years old. I don't think it looks that bad, but they said the rule's the rule. But anyways, look at that view. We'll be back on the road someplace in Kentucky tonight. Made it to our stop for a second day. It's at a state park in the middle of Kentucky. I'll have a link down in the description. It's a pretty nice park, pretty well maintained. The only thing, we got a site that, as you can see all the wood underneath there? We just about ran out of wood. It's even more on the other side. Now you might be wondering, why did we put the wood underneath the tires and drive up if we have a hydraulic leveling system? And the reason for it is there's not enough lift on those jacks to be able to lift this thing up that high, because when they were not pulled up onto the wood, the jack is only sitting like that far off the concrete, and then it starts lifting the camper. So I have to get it up on here to be able to get something big like a 4x4 that you see underneath there under it to give it enough lift to get it so that the camper's level. This is just an extreme. This is a pretty out of level spot. It's just going all downhill, but it's all right. It's a 20 something bucks a night. It's a nice campground. As you can see, we got the awning out this time. We're staying here for 2 nights. We're gonna go see a friend of mine that lives about 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe from here. He used to live by us in Florida, and then he moved up here, and he has some kind of a cattle farm or something. I'm not quite sure what he's doing. He's got quite a few acres, and he said he has cows, so we're gonna go check that operation out tomorrow. Haven't seen him in about 13, 14 years. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give the cooler a try. All right, there's the cooler. I had to put some insulation around it to keep it from condensating, but it's still condensating up on that nut, and it's also condensating on the plastic itself. So I don't know how we're gonna fix it yet. The fix for right now is putting a towel underneath it. And they had a hard day today riding on the couch, which is now folded down into a bed just to give them some extra room. And we got Lisa up there making salads again. What else is for dinner tonight, Lisa?
Broccoli chicken casserole.
Broccoli chicken casserole. All right, so let's get this cooler drained. Latch this door. The cooler's all done drained, and this is really cold, ice cold, but look how flexible it still is. It's not like the other PVC vinyl tubing that got stiff as a 2x4. So this was a great idea. Thank you, Lisa. Now that is a whole lot easier than picking that cooler up full and bringing it down here, or putting it on the picnic table and letting it drain. That's so much easier. The morning of day 3. We're at the campground, the state park, taking this one for a walk. This one's got way too much energy. Way too much energy. I'm gonna go down. I guess I got a boat ramp here. Go down and check it out. All right, check this out. We're down at the boat ramp down by the lake, and look at the boat ramp. How it's super steep, going straight down into the lake, and it's like there's no divisions. Like in Florida, we have like separate areas, and there's a walkway and a dock and stuff on each side. This, you kind of just back into the water and call it good.
The handicap parking next to the ramp.
Yeah, and they got the handicap parking over there. You can park, I guess a car. You ain't fitting a boat in a trailer. You want to go for a swim?
Does that make you nervous?
What is it? It's just water. You've been to the ocean before. Apparently they get a lot of people here. This must be really good fishing in that lake. Look at the size of this parking lot. And it goes way over there to past the dumpster. Yeah, they don't have them really laid out. It's hard to see them. The lines and stuff, they need to be repainted, but this place is enormous. The water's really high to walk out things underwater, but that's kind of what you can catch. All right, it's all uphill from the boat ramp where the lake is back to the campground. We're camping in the state park in Kentucky. Watch this. Kentucky doesn't play around. You take your dog off the leash, they will seize your dog and evict you out of here. I don't know if it's just this state park or if it's Kentucky, but they will take your dog. So whatever you do, don't take your dog off the leash in Kentucky. Good morning. We had a really good time in Kentucky. We went and saw our friends that live basically in the middle of nowhere, in between 2 big towns, and it's just all farm towns. So we had a pretty good time. We went out to dinner last night, and look forward to coming back and checking out. They live like a just a couple miles from the, what is it called, the Bourbon Trail or something?
Yes.
So, and I guess there's like a whole bunch of distilleries, and I'd like to tour those. So that's on another trip in the future. So, but we're gonna be in St. Louis tonight, and while we're still in Kentucky, I need to ask Lisa one more question. I can't keep a straight face, but can you do the Dougie?
Not in Kentucky.
There you have it. You can't do the Dougie when you're in Kentucky, whatever the Dougie is. We're all set up in the campground in St. Louis, and I'm getting ready to edit some videos. And there's Anna, and I'm trying to teach her how to edit videos. So I'm trying to teach Anna first things first, how to use the mouse, and then we'll work our way up to editing the videos. She's got a good start though. What do you think? Are you gonna be able to do it? Huh? Are you gonna be able to do it?